Yes, actually, this topic is today the title is HBE as in AW Group, and the major purpose I come here is to present the latest white paper we published at last month. We call ADA Autonomous Driving Architecture. But since I already heard several speakers, right? I think a major thing we want to propose is when we talk when we want to do something, no matter open source or closed, right? Who's our customer? So we want to provide to the OEM, right? Maybe tier one, and in SDV, especially in autonomous driving, right? Do we know what autonomous driving need? How the autonomous driving the software stack? What they look like? Then we can decide which part we do and who is our customer. I think that's the key things before we talk about anything. In the industry, we already put AutoSAR AP didn't work. No OEM used AutoSAR AP. What's the problem behind this? And the second thing, I think we heard a lot about the communication layer, right? We do share memory, and also we can do the closed operating system, closed process, and also from cloud to the vehicle to the cloud. But who is our customer? If we only have a communication protocol, it's not OEM. It's not the application. Application cannot directly use these kind of things because application don't know anything about this kind of thing. Same thing like OSR CP. If you know how the OSR CP work, you will know for application, they don't know about the process, they don't know about task, they don't know about the communication. They just directly call some service. When we call about the service mesh, a good point. But what's the service? What's the application? I think that's the key thing we want to, I think, from today. Okay, but still back several things. Firstly, I quickly go through the background. Because I major work with OEM. I always talk OEM. What's the in China we call ICV, in US we call CEV. What's the intelligent vehicle? Before some OEM said, okay, it's like the sofa on wheel, and then we have PC on wheel. But what's the really like for today? It's like a data center on wheel, on wheels. Why we say this way? Because same as data center. Currently, OEM, the vehicle architecture we call HPC, we have called the E architecture. It's like data center. We have different big machines. They are same. What's the SDV? I don't know. Anybody think about why we call software defined? What's behind this? But before software defined vehicle, the latest industry we use software defined is a network, software defined network. What's the key thing for software defined network? Two things. One is the server is the same. We no longer have the dedicated hardware for router or switch. Always the server. But we can use the software to change the server functionality to router, to switch. Second thing is we want to control plan, data plan separate. Yeah, that's what's the behind the software defined. Same thing as the software defined vehicle. Why we call software defined vehicle? Key things is major functionality implemented by software. And also the hardware is the same. Why we call same? Okay, no matter different domain, we use HPC. It's just several multi-core CPU, maybe multi-board. They have some SoC, and inside we call zonal architecture. That's the key thing. If we don't have a zonal architecture, there's no software-defined vehicle. So that's the first things, hardware. But that's for both, right? Yeah, it's not only inside the vehicle, also outside, from vehicle and the cloud side. But that's for the China, right? The China, the two major things we did at the last years in the whole industry. One is we call the R3 regulation. The major thing is we put safety, security inside the vehicle. But did you think about how no matter we call, no matter it's functional safety, safety, cybersecurity, and data privacy, does it belong to the application? No, they belong framework. They belong what we are going to do now. That's the same thing for the AutoSAR. If you now AutoSAR the AP, inside AP, they still have try to build, right? The safety functionality, they have some monitoring all this stuff. They also some security, which means when we want to do some open source, when we do some framework, safety security already part of framework, not only communication protocol. Because application cannot handle these kind of things. Application, we cannot rely on application who will know how to assign different the CPU priority. Application do the function safety, no, that belong to the framework. So that's the, but also has other thing. Another thing we did, we call the vehicle cloud and load. But that point for us is in the future, as now, right? The vehicle functionality, right now we call the intelligent smart vehicle. But remember, the key things, what key things OEM need, global OEM need, we cannot. So we don't want to have the fully intelligent functionality which only apply to the high-end vehicle, which only apply for the vehicle the price more than maybe $50,000 or more. Yeah, because in the global wide, even in China market, at least we have half of a new car. The price is less $20,000. So how does this kind of car has the same intelligence using cloud, using edge? Yeah, but how do they use? They still need to keep the same vehicle functionality and the same vehicle real-time high quality. Use framework. That's also belong to the framework. Yeah. That's why currently even AutoSAR and also Sophie, Eclipse, all they provide, all they say some similar things. But that, but I also want to say some large model, right? But because timing, so I don't go to detail. That's in the global wise. Since the ChatGPT coming out, the Intel vehicle is not a peak for the capital venture. The AI and large model become hot topic. But behind this, yeah, we call Magnificent Seven, right, in Silicon Valley, some big company. But I use two-dimensional. One is computing architecture. Even AI, they have same thing. The computing happen on the edge, cloud, and edge cloud collaboration. Yeah, the typical sample is Apple Intelligence. What behind Apple Intelligence is for Apple phone, right? Apple don't have very strong the large model, but they have some small model running on phone. But whenever customer, whenever we use the phone, we want to have some the question or some the prompt, right? They need they need ask answer by the ChatGPT, right? The Apple Intelligence framework, we forward this question to the Apple Cloud. Yeah, that's more like the for the large model, they use the edge and the cloud collaboration. But behind this, the key things is Apple Intelligence try to provide the same privacy. So which means in the cloud side, they have a twin. They have each phone the twin have similar hardware, or hardware simulation, but the same iOS, same the application. That's guarantee the privacy. Yeah. And also AI also have the hardware OS application. Why I say that? Global wise, besides Tesla, Li-Xiang they released the new autonomous driving the functionality. They call System 1, System 2, or called the fast and slow. Behind this is normal end-to-end running on normal the Orange CPU. But for the compared case, they use virtual large model that's running another Orange. But that kind of thing is like the large model, right? Even another fully Orange, they still need a 300 millisecond delay. But that works because it's only for the in the city, the low speed when they pass through some construction. Yes, but you will see that it's the same thing for the Apple Intelligence. The normal case we do in somewhere, but some compare case we need to do some. So we need to some more the computing power, but we need to keep for the iOS, so we need to keep some privacy. For the vehicle functionality, so we need to keep the same real-time safety functionality. So that's also say why we need a vehicle cloud. That's also belongs to firmware. We cannot rely on the application to handle this stuff, right? Yeah. Yeah, that's another China provide mentioned that the vehicle, how the vehicle, not only the mobile the functionality, also provide the like the virtual plant to the grid, and provide functionality to the smart city and transportation, even provide some coming power back to the AIDC. I skip this one. This we call how to solve the current global OEM problem. Yeah. But when we say the ADA, like back to ADA, right? ADA is we did under the HV standard, and we have ADW group. Autonomous driving alternative white paper we published on last September last month. Yeah, that's all the contributor at least today. Many us in the we have Dr. Shang is the chair, and the James where the James? He's left, and also Yonghe, and also the other author you may see the coming from the whole the industry, the supply chain, yeah, some from OEM, tier 1 ICT company, yeah, and also I sent the white paper to the person in charge in electric bit, Sophie sent to Michael, and actually it's Michael, Sophie is Robert, yeah, Sophie Robert. They got some comments from them. And also for myself, after we publish, I put on LinkedIn, myself LinkedIn. Till today, yeah, we have impression more than 2,000. That's already pretty good. And some my member, yeah, reached 1,000. But from 2,000, more than 2,000 people, they come from different industry. Yeah, from OEM, motor vehicle manufacturing public, I think it's OEM, and also from ICT, IT, and network component and others. Yeah, you see, yeah, it pretty much cover GOSIM, but it's just myself LinkedIn, so I didn't get number from the HV website. Probably Dr. Shang can get some number. I think it's already pretty good. Yeah. Also, in the past half year, many contributors already proposed. Yeah, they see the purpose. We have strong ambitions. We try to give the whole industry a common framework layer. Yeah, no matter we open source or what. Yeah. But what's the architecture? That's the whole architecture. That's also reply what I just say some point. What I mean is what we call the common layer or the operating system is not only the kernel AutoSAR, not only the communication layer. Yeah, like we just mentioned, for under application, yeah, they should have the common service layer. Also, the framework. Framework is not only communication, also to provide some real-time safety vehicle cloud, the framework. Yeah, and you see the service, right? The first three is the common service, because for the data service, right, it's not only autonomous driving domain, also from the smart chassis, right? Also need the data service. Same thing for the AI large model, right? And security SIM. That's really like the common service. Yeah, another AD is like for the AD domain, autonomous driving, a cockpit for the cockpit, and motion is like for the chassis and the body. So, the topic, the title is autonomous driving. The architecture actually is like the whole vehicle. Yeah, it's cover all the domain, and the interface and the top layer is application. I mean, you see the two part. One is in-vehicle functionality, how the OEM and the user define the different AD functionality, but not only the AD, also other domain, and also for the ecosystem, not only in-vehicle app or functionality, also others, right? Like I just mentioned for the intelligent transportation and for the smart grid, smart DC. And more. Yeah, so that's our overall white paper. You see, also down the layer is a different hardware. I encourage people to take a look. It's a white paper you can free to download and free to give us the comments. Yeah, but you see, that's why our they said, it's like the common framework or architecture can lead to help whole industry in next almost 10 years. But it's from this level. And that's why it's similar, but a little different. I'm down in China for the China national standard, but similar things, similar purpose. Yeah, it's for the dedicated, we call the vehicle OS. And also, that's why it's from Sophie, I believe. Sophie, they use AWS. You see the similar. About HPC is like the operating system layer or the software layer. You see, have the common kernel and the middleware, like the communication. But the key thing, they have the common platform service layer. Yeah. Another key thing is this inside in-vehicle and the cloud. Yeah, the common service, common API to provide the same API for the app running on the in-vehicle, running on the cloud side. That's the ETAS, probably ETAS or electric bit, I forgot. They use the Clearwater automotive OS, still common layer, different hardware. And in the core software about middleware, everybody know, but have service layer and the vehicle API close in vehicle and the backend and the cloud side. Yeah. And that's for the vector. Yeah, that vector is really for the in-vehicle, they call vehicle OS. And down the road, right, like Peter mentioned, right, it's have common kernel, but for different domain, different kernel. You have hypervisor and the traditional the middleware, but they do have in the base layer, they do have for different domain, they have different system functionality, and that is app. So question is, we need to clarify is, you will see when we talk about the bigger middle layer or operating system, it's not only kernel, even not only communication or auto SHA. They still have a service layer or have framework plus service layer. Yeah. So we need to have these kind of things and combine together. Then OEM can do the app application. Also, this layer should cover safety, security, should cover vehicle and cloud collaboration. Yeah. That's another thing I lead that, but that's going to publish soon. Is for the smart chassis. Yeah, smart chassis another big thing. When we talk anything, even communication, right? It's not only cover autonomous driving domain, also the smart chassis domain. Because currently smart chassis is similar, but also have a lot of data. Also need the we call the data closed loop. Yeah, the chassis data need to be uploaded to the cloud side and back side. And same thing, but the different things in service layer. Yeah, for the chassis domain, right, I use some Chinese word, I didn't change English yet. for the service, right? For the domain, for the driving side, braking and steering and suspension, right? What's their service? Common service, and OEM can do the different application. Similar. Another is energy management, like BMS and VCU stuff, and also have what we call smart extend. What I mean is, smart domain, how smart chassis domain work with AD domain. Yeah, that's already common sense for whole OEM. But what they need is like the infra layer, right? Yeah, that OEM can do the app. OEM now, for example, the suspension right now already is smart suspension, right? They use the ADAS domain to know how the load looks like. That they can per active adjust the suspension. They need the ADAS domain connecting to the chassis domain. They use some not only use some communication layer, close different CPU, close different domain, also need the service layer. Then OEM can focus on the app. Same thing for the basic service. That's another thing I'm going to do to help the industry made in China for large model. Yeah, since everybody knows that the large model AI already applying into the different domain, not only AD, also the cockpit, also smart chassis. But in whole vehicle, yeah, they should have only one the large model. Yeah, that's why we're going to have different to support the different inference hardware, and in the model layer, besides the large model foundation, also have some for different agent support. For example, AD domain may not use large model. They use some space model or different model, and also for the cockpit or other, right? So we do need the AI agent, also multi agent. For agent, they use a different tool. Yeah. After this, from AD domain, smart chassis domain, and with this, and also safety. Yeah, that's kind of we complete the in-vehicle software or vehicle architecture. I think that shall lead the whole industry in next 3 to 5 or more years. Yeah. I could go through the application or mass production. So we do use the same use this kind of architecture. That's one way work with one big China OEM. The green side is what OEM done. The blue side is what, as I mentioned, the OS done. You see, the key point is how to, like OEM, the boundary between the middle layer or between the OS and what OEM do. Yeah, how the app work with the middle layer. You see, the key thing is not only communication. The communication is happening on middleware interface. Yeah, you definitely need some more framework, more service. Yeah, that's another key thing. The vehicle cloud can work together. That's for one OEM. They have the verification, the field. Yeah, but the purpose is we try to make the self-driving car, but for the low end. Yeah, so the planning and the other perception is happening in the edge side, but it's the same code of the running on hand side. But we try to make this code running on the edge side to work with the low end side. Yeah. The last one is for other domain, for the BMS. Yeah, how do BMS work? How to use the edge side, right, to enhance BMS functionality. That also happen the requirement for current OEM. Yeah, when we say intelligence, it's not only for the AD domain, also not only for the cockpit, also for the other vehicle functionality. The last one, take me. So, yeah, when we talk SDV, right? Yeah, it's a vehicle. So let's say what happened, right? Let's say what happened in OEM? Let's say what happened in the in vehicle architecture, especially software architecture, right? Right now, the trend is similar as the ICT in past 30 years. That is what we have gone through. Hardware, we call hardware fix, yeah. And SDV and data AI driven and app ecosystem. 因为in Chinese is 硬件趋同，软件定义是吧 ？AI 驱动应用生态yeah. That's also I try to tell the whole industry. The second part is like back to the ADA, right? The ADA white paper we publish, have some key things. One is decoupling, right? Like app decoupling from hardware, like app decoupling from the OS or foundation layer, and then the app can do the software defined. Then we call software defined vehicle, which also requiring the ADA in the big middle layer, in the OS layer, not only how to work with the different hardware, how to support different application by service layer, you also need to cover safety, security. Later has the AI infra, right? And also vehicle cloud side, vehicle cloud collaboration, and third one is the phone AD domain, but it can be extended, right, to the smart chassis and the in-vehicle, and also give some example, right, application. The last one is what we try to whole industry do is not only to make vehicles to C product, should also to B. That's why we say the vehicle is not only for the mobile safety with the high safety mobile. It's also like an energy center, computing center. Yeah, that's to make the the ecosystem and have the large market that also can have OEM, right, to make money, not evolution, not jet, 是吧？然后 and then for the no matter open source, closed source, the supply chain, then we have our the space. Thank you.